How's your lineup for your first 8-lap qualifying heat race? Points. This is what the guys are running for. Here's how we'll line them up. Starting on the inside of row 1, driving car number 12 out of Estevan, Ontario, Canada. Car number 12, Riley Emmel. Emmel in car number 12. On the outside of row 1, your current point leader coming into the racing this weekend out of Carl Junction, Missouri. Car number 11A, Andrew Felker. Felker in the 11A. Now your second row, starting on the inside, your winner. This past Friday night, he picked up his third career Lucas Oil Power National Midget victory out of Roscoe, Illinois, the 15H of Scott Hatton. Hatton in the 15H. Starting on the outside of the second row in the fourth starting position, driving car number 5D out of Pocahontas, Illinois, the Dominator, Zach Dom. Dom in the 5D. Now your third row, starting on the inside, he is the 2011 Lucas Oil Power National Midget Rookie of the Year out of Mapleton, Illinois, Jake Blackhurst. Blackhurst in the 25. Starting sixth, driving car number 8J out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Jonathan Beeson. Beeson in the 8J, and rounding out your field, driving car number 67 out of Rutherford, California, Rico Abreu. Rico Abreu, hello, sir. You better watch what you're drinking there, sir. Rev Honey. Good stuff, man. Well, Rico Abreu, he has won his last 2 Power Eye events. He won at Sun Prairie, Wisconsin at Angel Park Speedway 2 weeks ago, and he backed it up last night at Junction Motor Speedway. So he is shooting for 3 in a row tonight. All these drivers drew 4 heat race positions. We are ready to rock and roll already. The furrow green flag being given to the field. Riley Emmel in the 12, Andrew Felker in the 11A. Here they come. Green flag is out. It's green flag heat race number 1. And these guys are revved up by Rev Honey, the official energy drink of Power Eye Racing. Side by side now as they complete lap number 1. It's Andrew Felker out of Carl Junction, Missouri. He's your leader. Zach Dom riding in second. Riley Emmel racing into third position. Scotty Hatton in fourth. And here comes the little giant, the 67 of Rico Abreu as they race 3 wide for positions 4, 5, and 6. Jake Blackhurst now, down to the very bottom. Maybe a little contact. Look at the battle for third on back. We've got racing side by side for the lead now. It's still Andrew Felker, your leader. Zach Dom putting the pressure on him now in car number 5. Rico Abreu started back in the 7th position. He's up to 3rd in the Keith Toots Toyota powered Bullet Chassis car number 67. Here goes the battle for the lead. Zach Dom down to the bottom. Side by side, he dives down. He's got the lead, but here comes Felker. Prince Cross move, side by side as it comes across the stripe. That time by. This time by will complete lap number 6. Again, Zach Dom takes the lead, but Felker comes right back at him again. Slicing, dicing, dipping, and diving on the high banks of US 36 Raceway. Andrew Felker now out in front. White flag is out. We got 1 lap to go. Rico Abreu, he's up to 2nd now in car 67. Can he make it for the win? Down to the bottom, he slides up. He momentarily takes the win side by side. Rico Abreu will win it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, did you not enjoy that one? Let me hear ya. Well, ladies and gentlemen, driving the Keith Toots Motorsports, Toyota Racing, Bullet Chassis, Abreu Vineyards, Toyota powered Bullet. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a big round of applause. He started dead last. He takes the win on the last lap, outer turn 4, the winner of heat race number 1. Out of Rutherford, California, give it up for Rico Abreu. Here's your top 5 finishers. Your winner, Rico Abreu in the 67K. Second goes to Andrew Felker in the 11A. Third, Zach Dom in 5. Coming across in 4th will be the 15 of Scotty Hatton. And rounding out your top 5, the 25 of Jake Blackhurst. Here now is your lineup for heat race number 2. Again, 8 laps of racing. Starting on the pole, driving car number 2G. He's formerly out of Phoenix, Arizona. Now makes Belleville, Kansas his home. The 2G of Terry Goodwin. Goodwin in the 2G. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 37. Out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Cameron Hagan. Hagan in the 37. Now your second row, starting on the inside, driving car number 94. He is the 2010 Lucas R. Rookie of the Year. Out of Vandalia, Illinois, Darren Kingston. Kingston in 94. Starting fourth, had a third place finish at Junction Motor Speedway last night. Driving car number 35. Out of Owasso, Oklahoma, Matt Sherrill. Sherrill in 35. Now your third row, starting on the inside, out of DuPont, Illinois. Car number 15, Tim Siner. Siner in 15. Starting sixth on the outside of row 3, out of Sapulpa, Oklahoma. Car number 8K, Blake Hahn. Hahn in the 8K. And rounding out your field, out of Elk Grove, California, car number 71, Kyle Larson. Larson in car number 71. That's how we'll line them up for heat race number 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Coots has got the 67K revved up. And here we go, looking for the green flag. Green flag flies in ringside. Terry Goodman on the bottom, but it's going to be the high side paying dividends as Cameron Hagan will take the lead. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Cameron Hagan is your leader. Matt Sherrill rides in second. Terry Goodwin is third. And Kyle Larson now up to fourth. He now starts to challenge for the third position. Terry Goodwin on the bottom. And Kyle Larson shoots by to take third right up on the cushion. Kyle Larson moving down to the bottom. He is the Chip Ganassi development driver. He's up to second. The Toyotas are flying here at US 36 Raceway tonight. Matt Sherrill, your leader. Kyle Larson riding in second. Cameron Hagan is in third. Racing in fourth, Blake Hahn. Rounding out the top 5. That is Terry Goodwin. Now the challenge for the lead. Here comes Kyle Larson, the youngster out of Elk Grove, California. Mr. Smooth. Down to the bottom, side by side, is still Matt Sherrill with supremacy. Larson again tries it down on the bottom, side by side as they go into turn number 3. Coming around to complete lap number 6 this time by still the 35 of Matt Sherrill, holding off the constant challenges of the 71 of Kyle Larson. Larson again dives down to the bottom of turn 3. This time by dead even as they come by the stripe. The white flag is out. We got 1 lap to go. Now he moves to the high side. Larson out in front. Ladies and gentlemen, it took him 7 1/4 laps to get it done, but he'll win it. Kyle Larson, your winner. Matt Sherrill in second. Blake Hahn comes across in third. Cameron Hagan fourth. And fifth goes to Terry Goodwin. Ladies and gentlemen, driving the Keith Coots Motorsports, Toyota Racing, Advanced Racing Suspension, Speedway Engines, Toyota Powered, Bullet Chassis, car number 71, out of Elk Grove, California. He started last, and he takes the checker flag. Give it up for Kyle Larson. Here's your official top 5 finishers. Kyle Larson will win it in 71. Matt Sherrill second in 35. Third, Blake Hahn in the 8K. Fourth, the 37 of Cameron Hagan. And coming across in the 5th position, the 2G of Terry Goodwin. Here now is your lineup for heat race number 3. Starting on the inside of row 1, driving car number 17. He's the 2009 Lucas Oil Par National Midget Champion out of Avon, Indiana, Brad Kuhn. Kuhn in 17. On the outside of row 1, in the second starting position, driving car number 11C, out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Chet Gerke. Gerke in the 11C. Now your second row, starting on the inside, driving car number 7, out of Millstadt, Illinois, Austin Brown. Brown in 7. Starting fourth, driving car number 22, out of St. Charles, Missouri, Andy Maupacker. Maupacker in 22. Now your third row, starting on the inside, driving car number 57 out of Wayne City, Illinois, Daniel Robinson. Robinson in 57. Starting sixth on the outside of row 3, driving car number 32 out of Paris, Illinois, Garrett Aiken. Aiken in car 32, and rounding out your field. Last night he was in Knoxville, Iowa. He finished third at the Marion County Fairgrounds. Tonight he's back with the Par iRacing Series out of Lincoln, Nebraska, the 2S of Don Dowd. Dowd in the 2S, that's how we'll line them up. Push them off, let's go racing. The top 16 point getters will be coming out of the heat races. Then we'll run the semi-feature. The semi-feature will be up next. And that will complete the field. Correction, there will be no B feature. Once again, no B feature. Brad Kuhn leads them out of turn 4, side by side. Green flag flies, it's race time. And Brad Kuhn taking advantage of the outside front row starting position. He will lead them down the back straightaway. Brad Kuhn, ERW Motorsports car number 17. He will lead lap number 1. Then Turkey racing into second position. Austin Brown side by side now with Andy Ballparker as they battle for third and fourth. Austin Brown racing into fourth position. Garrett Aiken now. He will round out your top 5 in car number 32. Daniel Robinson racing in 6th with 7th. Don Dowd in the 2S. Big advantage already for Brad Kuhn in car number 17. Brad had problems last night at Junction Motor Speedway, trying to redeem his weekend here at US 36 Raceway. Ben Gerke racing into second position. Austin Brown momentarily taking the third position, but here comes the 22 of Andy Ballparker. That's the real battle as they race side by side out for position 3 and 4. Brad Kuhn got the right rear Hoosier tire right up on the berm through 3 and 4, same as turn 1 and 2. This time by Tim Brown will furl up or unfurl the white flag. There it is. We got 1 lap to go. Down the back straightaway, Brad Kuhn leading flag to flag. Out of turn 4, your winner of your third and final heat race, Brad Kuhn. Dick Gerke comes across the second. Austin Brown is third. Fourth, Andy Ballparker and Garrett Aiken will round out your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, driving the RW Motorsports, Fontana Racing Oil, Weld Racing, Fontana powered Beast Chassis, car number 17. Put your hands together for your winner of heat race number 3 out of Avon, Indiana. Give it up for Brad Kuhn. Here's your top 5 finishers. Brad Kuhn into 17 will win it. Finishing into second position, the 11C of Chet Gerke. Third, the number 7 of Austin Brown. Fourth, the 22 of Andy Ballparker. And coming across in fifth, Garrett Aiken in car number 32. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the field is now set for tonight's 30-lap feature event on the high banks of US 36 Raceway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, during this break...
We got Kyle Larson, the winner of the second heat here at US 36 for this Power Eye Midget Show. Kyle, what do you think of this little speedrome here?
I ran here last year, and we were really good. I think did good in the heat and then won the feature, so... I had a lot of. This is probably one of the cooler tracks we went to last year, so I was definitely looking forward to coming back here when I saw it on the schedule, or saw it open for me on my schedule. So I'm glad I'm here, and hoping put it in victory lane again.
You got anything out there in California like this?
They're usually smaller, but I mean, this is pretty small for out in the Midwest, I think. So I don't know. I don't really race midgets a whole lot in California, so it's different. But this track, you really got to be up on the wheel. It's fast, and it's gonna have a big cushion tonight for the feature, so you got to be on your toes a little bit.
Yeah. That's just exactly what I was going to say. What's it going to take to win this thing? Going to be up around the top, you think?
Yeah, I think we'll catch traffic too, so you're gonna have to be good in traffic and just make sure you don't make any mistakes up on the top. 1 and 2 is gonna be really tricky, I think, and 3 and 4 is gonna be. It'll be tricky, but it's that corner's so fast. It's I don't know. It's easier. It's a lot easier 1 and 2. Yeah. So I think just if you stay out of trouble and stay out of the cushion, you'll be good.
Going to use this kind of tonight, maybe for a little jumping stone or whatever you want to call it into Belleville for next week.
Well, right now I'm going to run 360 Nationals at Knoxville, so I won't be at Belleville. But I was thinking maybe if my prelim night goes bad on Thursday, I might try and run up to Belleville and catch the last night. So, we'll see. But I need to get as many laps as I can at Knoxville for the Knoxville Nationals. So, but I'd like to go to Belleville. It's too bad that they run the same time as 360 Nationals because Belleville was really cool last year.
I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. There wouldn't be any possible way if there was a big rainstorm went through up there that on Saturday night, if the things would get postponed, would you possibly have anything lined up for Belleville and as a backup?
Well, if Thursday night rains out at Knoxville, I'll definitely be at Belleville just because I have a stock car race on Friday at Iowa Speedway, so I wouldn't be able to run Friday at Knoxville, so that'd kind of scratch the whole 360 thing. So then I can make it to Belleville for sure. So either way, I'll be happy racing Knoxville or Belleville.
Either one of them, man. Big race. Like I say, good thing put on your resume, but man, you already got one of them down on there. You'll go get that other one. But anyway, Kyle Larson here at US 36. Man, let's have some fun tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I got Rico on the front row with me, so it should be exciting.
Yeah. Oh, sounds great to me. Let's go for it, man.
Yeah, we'll put on a good show.
We've got Heat 1 winner Rico Ebrew here at the Power Eye Midget Show here at US 36. Rico, what do you think of this little place here?
It's good. It's a lot like the track, back at home that I raced at few times. Placerville Speedway there in Placerville, California, and really high banked. It builds a big cushion at one end. We got from the sun not beaming on one end. It builds a big cushion, and the other end's really slick. So we should be good. Our cars go good in the slick, and we started. Kyle and I both started back in the heat race, and run up front. So it's going to be a good feature.
You have to deal with any heat like we've had here today out there. I mean, if I left Kansas City, I think it was 107.
Yeah, it's been hot all day, but I've just been trying to stay cool and stay in the motorhome with air conditioning and come back out back and forth. So just stay cool and don't burn up all your energy.
I think you had a pretty good night last night too. I read on the website you won up there at McCool, I think.
Yeah, we picked up the 5,000 corn husky win at McCool Junction, and that was a big race to win, and it was a cool big half mile.
Well, all I can say is I'm looking forward to it, man. Them two heat races were, top notch, man. All three were fun to watch. But man, let's go for it. What do you say?
Thank you.
Third heat race winner here, Brad Kuhn. Brad, man, a great run out there.
Yeah, the racetrack's come back to us here. A little tight in hot laps. The modified sprint car seemed to open the track up a little bit, made it wide, give us a nice cushion to run. So should be pretty exciting for 30 laps.
Where are you going to be starting on this race, and what's it going to take to win?
We start fifth. Just going to have to get past a few guys right there at the beginning and see how it unfolds with the track and things, and then make the moves right at the end. So
it looks like it's going to be up around the top. I mean, that cushion's going up. I mean, there's a lot for it to push up there yet.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are ever afraid to rework the track, so we'll just keep an eye on it. The first couple years we came out here and ran Cameron, it was around the top, and it's our kind of racetrack anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. If it moves up another 10 feet, that's probably just better.
I was going to say, Mike Franks, he keeps a pretty good eye on the track. As you can see, 107 heat today, no dust. So, it gives you a little idea of the work that Mike puts into it, and we've got a great track. All I can say is, Brad, let's have some fun tonight.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Here's how we'll line up your 30-lap feature event. Starting on the inside of row number 1, out of Rutherford, California, driving car 67, Rico Ebrew. Ebrew in the 67. On the outside of the front row, driving car number 71, out of Elk Grove, California, Kyle Larson. Larson in 71. Now your second row, starting on the inside, driving car number 35, out of Owasso, Oklahoma, Pat Sherrill. Sherrill in 35. Starting fourth, driving car number 8K out of Sapulpa, Oklahoma, Blake Hahn. Hahn in the 8K. Now your third row, on the inside, driving car number 17 out of Avon, Indiana, Brad Kuhn. Kuhn in 17. Starting on the outside of row 3 in the 6th starting position out of Carl Junction, Missouri. Driving car number 11A, Andrew Felker. Felker in the 11A. Now your 4th row on the inside in the 7th starting position. Driving car number 11C out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Chet Gerke. Gerke in the 11C. Starting 8th, driving car number 5D out of Pocahontas, Illinois, Zach Dom. Dom in 5D. Now row 5, starting on the inside in the 9th starting position, driving car number 7 out of Millstadt, Illinois, Austin Brown. Brown in 7. Starting 10th, driving car number 22 out of St. Charles, Missouri, Andy Malpacher. Malpacher in 22. Now row 6, starting in the 11th position, driving car number 15H out of Roscoe, Illinois, Scott Hatton. Hatton in the 15H. Starting 12th, driving car number 32 out of Paris, Illinois, Garrett Aiken. Aiken in 32. Now your 7th row on the inside out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, driving car 37, Cameron Hagan. Hagan in 37. Starting on the outside of row 7, driving car number 25 out of Mapleton, Illinois, Jake Blackhurst. Blackhurst in 25. Now row 8, starting on the inside in the 15th position, driving car 2G out of Belleville, Kansas, Terry Goodwin. Goodwin in the 2G. Starting 16th, driving car number 57 out of Wayne City, Illinois, Daniel Robinson. Robinson in 57. Now row 9, starting on the inside in the 17th starting position, driving car number 94 out of Vandalia, Illinois, Darren Kingston. Kingston in 94. Starting 18th, driving car 2S out of Lincoln, Nebraska, Don Dowd. Dowd in the 2S. Now row 10 on the inside in the 19th starting position, driving car number 12 out of Estevan, Ontario, Canada, Riley Emmel. Emmel in car number 12. Starting 20th, driving car number 8J out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Jonathan Beeson. Beeson in car 8J. And rounding out your field, driving car number 15, that is Tim Siner out of DuPont, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your starting 21 for 30 laps of racing here at US 36 Raceway. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we do want to thank Jerry for all of his help this last 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Power up with Rev Honey. Rev up with honey, the natural ingredient, the official power drink of Power Eye Racing. Well, the next stop for the Power Eye Lucas Oil National Midget Series will be on Sunday, August the 12th at the Belleville Speedway, Belclair Speedway in Belleville, Illinois. The annual running of the Arnie Knipper Memorial. 3-time race winner, Brad Loyette. He won the event last year. Brad has moved to higher planes now, racing with the Lucas Oil ASCS Sprint Car Series. So this year's Arnie Knipper Memorial is definitely up for grabs. That will be the next stop for the Mighty Midgets of the Lucas Oil Power Eye National Midget Series, presented by Speedway Motors out of Lincoln, Nebraska. And I understand Mr. Toby Cruz, the new promoter at Knoxville, Iowa, is in attendance tonight. Toby, it's good to have you. And on behalf of Power Eye, we hope you enjoy our part of tonight's racing program. And we'll wait for the field to get in correct alignment. Don Dowd, in car number 2S, has been scratched from the event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the traditional four drivers want to thank you for coming out spending some of your hard-earned money tonight to be at US 36 Raceway. At this time, we ask everyone to please rise to your feet and wish these drivers Godspeed for the next 30 green flag laps of racing. Ladies and gentlemen, you wanted the best, forget the rest. You got the cars, you got the stars of the Lucas Oil Par I National Midgets. And we'll give them the one-to-go signal this time by. Tim Brown will furl up the green flag. You got a Toyota Bullet chassis front row. You got Rico Abreu out of Rutherford, California. He's on the inside. And his teammate, Elk Grove, California driver Kyle Larson. Ladies and gentlemen, out of turn 4. Listen for the RPMs to pick up, and we got one stalled, so the yellow will come out. Did not get the start, and it looks like one car that looks like possibly Tim Siner. Correction, it's not Tim Siner. One car is stalled over on the back straightaway. I believe it's Jonathan Beeson in car number 8J. Jonathan Beeson, don't know what happened to his race car, but lost power coming around for the green flag, so we did not get a start that time by. Well, Beethan will restart at the back of the pack on this one. That's basically where he was scheduled to go at. And we'll try it a second time, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Brown furling up the green flag. We will go racing this next time by. Rico Abreu, the last 2 outings with the Par I National Midget Series, took the checkers, tried to make it 3 in a row. Out of turn 4 they come. Green flag flies. Race time here at US 36 Raceway. And streaking out in front, the little giant Rico Abreu out in front. He will lead lap number 1. Kyle Larson riding into second position. Brad Kuhn racing in third. Matt Sherrill in fourth. And racing into fifth spot, but the yellow will come out. Terry Goodwin in car number 2G will bring out the caution. Terry Goodwin out of Belleville, Kansas, driving the Combs Construction. Goodwin Racing, Racers for Christ, Fontana powered spike chassis midget. Loops at the bottom of turn number 1, and looks like a front end is broken on that car. So the Par I wrecker will hook up to the front of the 2G, and we will get him over into the infield. And it looks like the 25 of Jake Blackhurst has experienced some kind of problems as he sits on the high side of turn number 3. So Terry Goodwin evidently will be towed into the infield. And I believe Jake Blackhurst, he will restart at the back of the pack as well in car number 25. Report is that the 25 of Jake Blackhurst is the 2011 Rookie of the Year of the Lucas Oil Par I National Midgets, being sent back to the work area. And it looks like the 8J of Jonathan Beeson, he's had woes all night long. Don't know what his problem has been. He missed his practice session earlier. Did come out for the heat race, but now looks like the woes will continue for Jonathan Beeson in the John Cantor-owned Esslinger-powered Spike. Well, Terry, good one, evidently. Coming back out onto the track. Jake Blackhurst in car number 25, still in the work area. Andrew Felker in car number 11A having some problems as well. Last night, Andrew took a terrifying ride, bad crash at Junction Motor Speedway. So he and Dwayne and his father, Danny Felker, has been working hard on that car. And he is taking the car back to the pit area. Looks like he's going back to his pit stall. And that looks like it's going to be the night for Andrew Felker. So Felker coming in to this weekend as your point leader, taking a big hit all 3 nights. So we have already given the 1-to-go signal. Here we go. Rico Abreu, Kyle Larson, Blake Hahn, we're in 1, 2, and 3. Black flag, race time once again. Brad Coon will go from 4th up to 3rd on the restart. And here comes Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson, he is your defending race winner here at US 36 Raceway. Putting the pressure on his teammate, Rico Abreu now. Abreu running the middle of the racetrack. Kyle Larson has got the Hoosier tire right up on the berm all the way around. Turns 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Now he dives off turn number 4, comes down to the bottom. Side by side now as they battle for the lead, but it's still the little giant out in front, Rico Abreu. Brad Coon continues to ride in the 3rd position. Scotty Hatton making some track. He is now up to 4th. Scott Hatton starting in the 11th position. He is now to 4th in car number 15A. Tim Steiner out of it, car number 15. Tim Steiner makes the left-hand turn into the infield. Scotty Hatton now up to 4th position. Zach Dom following him through as he now makes his way up to 5th. Racing in 6th continues to be Blake Hahn. 7th is Smallpocker. 8th is Ken Gerke. 9th is Matt Sherrill. And up to 10th now comes the number 7 of Austin Brown as he races side by side with the 32 of Garrett Aiken. Rico Abreu now pulls out about a 10-car length advantage on his teammate Kyle Larson in car number 71 as they now start to make their way up behind some of the back markers. Car up to the high side, trying to work the 12 of Riley Emmel. Now, here comes Kyle Larson. He's got a good head of steam up. Comes down to the bottom. A little bit of contact possibly made by Rico. Derek Kingston out of it now in car number 94. He's out of it. You got the Kingston Motorsports 67 and 71 battling it out for the lead. Zach Dodd in car number 5. He is currently riding in the 5th position. 15 laps are down, 15 laps to go. We're halfway done. are going to get in some very heavy traffic. They were in traffic earlier, now they're going to get in some heavy traffic. Working lap number 18 this time by. Rico Abreu, slicing, dicing, dipping and diving, working the lap traffic now. Kyle Larson following suit, car number 71. Oh, Larson, contact made. Rico Abreu trying to work around Andy Malbacher, makes contact, and Malbacher, evidently a flat left rear tire. He makes his way into the infield, but we got a new leader, Kyle Larson. Larson is your new leader now. Rico Abreu making some serious contact with Andy Malbacher. Drove down to the bottom. Kyle Larson was at the right place at the right time, and he now takes the lead in car number 71. 21 laps are now making 22. Kyle Larson into 71. Rico Abreu into 67 and Brad Kuhn into 17. Running 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Smooth, Kyle Larson putting on a driving clinic for you right now. This time by, there will be 5 laps remaining. 25 is down, 5 to go. Kyle Larson continues to lead away in car number 71. Rico Abreu still riding in second. Brad Kuhn in third. White flag coming out this time by. But the yellow flag will fly. The yellow is out. One car over the banking over in turn number 3. And the red now makes its appearance. The red is out. Scotty Hatton, the biggest mover shaker so far. Starting in the 11th position, he now racing in second. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it will be green, it'll be white, it'll be checkered. Once again, Kyle Larson is your leader. Brad Kuhn riding in second. Scotty Hatton up to third. I did say Scott was second. That was my error. He is now riding in third. Here we go. A lot of lap cars. car of Kyle Larson and Brad Coon. And here comes Zach Dobb now. He's making it interesting. Up on the high side, white flag coming out this time by. We got 1 lap to go. Dom has got the 3rd position, but it's going to be Kyle Larson making it 2 wins in a row here at US 36 Raceway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always at all Power events, after the racing program, we invite you into the pit area and meet the stars and look at the cars of the Lucas Oil Power National Midgets. Our drivers will be sticking around. They'll be signing autographs for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the helmet's coming off for the 2nd year in a row here at US 36 Raceway. Your winner out of Elk Grove, California, Kyle Larson. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got Kyle Larson down here. Fine ride, young man. 2 in a row here at US 36.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks that I went to in the Midget last year, so I was really looking forward to getting back here and racetrack. And I had a lot of fun there going through traffic with Rico. We were pretty even, and we were running 2 different lines, so it was a lot of fun. And he made a mistake there in traffic and allowed me to get by him. And I knew he was all over me. I could hear him sometimes, I think, and then I guess he blew up, which was bad for our team, but pass off me under that red. So I'm just gotta thank Keith and all these guys for let me come over here and race. I was in Knoxville last night and I called them up, so they had a car ready for me. And just thank the crew, Pete, Keith, Jimmy was here tonight, and Toyota, everybody for their help. Butler built, just everybody for everything this year. I've had a lot of fun.
Well, that's what I was getting at, Kyle. You have raced so many different things, the K&N Fielder stock cars. You're about to make your venture into the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. After you race wing sprint cars like you did last night, how long does it take you to get accustomed to the midget cars? I mean, these things are a whole lot quicker.
I wouldn't say they're quicker, but
I would.
they're different, that's for sure. But I think I race almost a different car every day, so I kind of get used to it. But I don't know. After you do it so much, you kind of get used to what you got to do as a driver to get back used to how things work. So I have a lot of fun jumping in different cars, from pavement to dirt, to fender cars to open wheel cars. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a big round of applause. Tonight's feature winner, Mr. Smooth, Kyle Larson. And we got Brad over here, Brad Coon. A little bit shy tonight, Brad, but not bad. A 2nd place finish.
Yeah, get tired of running 2nd of these Coons cars. There's a reason that guy's getting inducted in the Hall of Fame this week. Kyle's obviously a hell of a talent. It's, we probably should just be happy with 2nd, half a lap down, but better luck than we had the last 2 nights. Thanks to all you fans for coming out supporting Power I Racing. Hopefully didn't sit here too long tonight. Show's seen to move along pretty good.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 2nd place finisher, Brad Coon. And here we go, Zach Dom, the Dominator. Not a bad run, 3rd place. Go, buddy. And once again, the master of getting through lap traffic. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to slide them. Them lap cars, they were kind of everywhere. Robert Ballou at Eldora said last night they're like windshield wipers. There's a couple of them felt like that. So, we was all right. Third ain't what we wanted, but we ran second, third, and fourth this week. So we'll go home, go to work at the shop, and head to Belleville next weekend.
Big race coming up next weekend. Had a good weekend, as you said. That's kind of a momentum builder for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never been good on big tracks like Belleville. I tend to think that I'm a little bit better on these little bull rings. So going to Belleville, we ran decent in McCool last night. So bigger track. So we'll see. We got a big Fontana for there, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would give our top 3 finishers a big round of applause. Zach Dom for finishing third, Brad Kuhn in second, and Kyle Larson, your winner here at US 36 Raceway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, come on down and visit the pit area. We'll be down there, and you can get some autographs and talk to the drivers. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Lucas Oil RI National Midget Series, Speedway Motors in Lincoln, Nebraska, and Rev Hunnity, thank you so much if you attended all 3 of our races this weekend. If not, you need to do it next year. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Drive safely. Godspeed. We'll see you next time at the races.